Hey everyone, welcome to the South Point here in Las Vegas. I'm Amy Wilson here at the EQN Sports Desk, driven by Holiday Auto Group, getting the chance to do a sponsor highlight. So here at the World Series finale, we are so thankful for Standlee, first-year sponsor. I'm joined now by Sarah Donahue, the marketing manager for Standlee. Thanks for coming up.
It is such a pleasure to be here, and not only that, but just be in Vegas this week. The atmosphere is so unique and so energetic.
Yeah, so much money being paid out here at all the Ropens, and it's a lot of fun to see so many people. You guys obviously have a booth here, so I'm sure you've had the chance to visit with a lot of them.
We have, and it's so fun for me as somebody that came from feeding the product to now being able to talk to consumers about the product and be able to kind of provide that information that they are inquiring about and be a resource for them, because we all know that premium performance really starts with a foundation of forage. It's something that is so important to horses, and for Standlee to be able to provide those premium products to support that performance, it's a really fun part of the industry to be a part of.
So let's start by talking about the company itself. Give everyone an overview, and then we'll get into all the different products that you offer and some that are on the way.
So Standlee was formally organized in 1981. So in 2026, we're actually celebrating 45 years of being able to provide premium hay products to essentially everyone in the country. We service all 50 states with our distribution network. Annually, we go through about 270,000 tons of raw hay at our facility just outside of Twin Falls, Idaho. And having that Idaho home base is really what gives Standlee an advantage into being able to sun cure our products in that high desert region. We're able to have the volcanic soil, and just it's fantastic to be able to provide these products and be a part of a team that really has that field to feeder. Vertical integration is what we like to call it, because not only are we producing packaged goods, we're managing the raw product as it's produced in the field. And then we are also taking that through with Standlee Hay Trucking as part of the Standlee organization, bringing it to our facility. We carefully manage the way that product is stored so that you are getting a field fresh product when you open that bag or open that bale up. And then being able to work with a great team of retailers and distributors to get it into the local stores and into the end user's feeder. It's just, I know I keep saying it's unique, because it really is, to do what we do at the scale that we do, but keep our roots the same.
Yeah, definitely the quality there. So give us a rundown of the products that you currently offer.
So our claim to fame is alfalfa. That's our number one seller, and rightfully so with where it's produced. Right after that, we have Timothy grass, we have orchard grass, and then we also do a oat grass alfalfa mix. We do alfalfa Timothy mix, and then we have expanded out. We have some blended products, so they're a forage-based pellet with added ingredients. You might have seen the Forage Plus Gastric Support. It's got that butyric acid and zinc in there, along with that calcite, really supporting the horses that are under stress, the traveling. And then we also have one that's geared towards metabolic performance horses. Both of them have a pre and probiotic, and continuing to expand out. We've got good things to come in 2026, looking at maybe some horse treats here on the market pretty soon, and always taking a look at how we can service other livestock species as well. So definitely good things coming.
Yeah, I feel like if people have horses, they probably have other animals as well. So soon to be stuff for poultry and goats, right?
Yeah, so we've actually already got things on the market for poultry. We have certified straw products, and then we have one that's really unique called Flock Fresh. It's straw with a little bit of alfalfa, promotes that movement within the coop and pecking, and then it also has zeolite added in it, which comes from our sister company, Sweet PDZ. A lot of people know that company pretty well within the market, and that's a great ammonia and odor inhibitor because barns get pretty musty, they get pretty dusty, and
Right.
so to be able to breathe clearly for not only you but your animals as well, we know how important that is.
Awesome. Well, we also have a big announcement, or you have a big announcement. The sponsor of the 7.5 Rope-In, which is coming up on Sunday. Tell everyone what the champs get.
So in addition to a great assortment of prizes, Standlee is going to be supporting that champion header and healer with a year's worth of product. I mean, what more could you ask for as an athlete? Like, I know I'd be elated to have that.
Yeah, there's always a lot of pressure, big payout, and it's an exciting Rope-In. And now this added to it, a year's supply of Standlee for the champs of the 7.5. So thank you guys for doing that. I know they'll just be thrilled with that. What a huge prize to win. We were talking earlier more about the company. You have fed the product for years before you ever went to work for the company, so obviously you love that. But now being involved in the position that you are, they're a family-owned and operated company. Talk more about that and the culture that surrounds the company itself.
It truly is such a unique culture because we have that one team mindset. I don't know another company that has the accessibility as I'm going to say, middle management position that I have, that has the accessibility to the company's president and CEO. In fact, he was out here earlier this week, stopped by the booth, and made sure that the night that a few of us gals went to the NFR, that we had a safe ride to go there and back to our hotel, and truly understands our position and ask you about your family. That's not very often that you get that interaction from an executive leadership team, and that mindset filters down all the way to every single position at Standlee. And that's one of the reasons we're so proud to be a partner with the World Series of Team Roping, because and not only that, we're a partner within a lot of different organizations within the Western industry, because it's such a great fit for us, because there's so much alignment between the core values that you find within the industry of that community and that family and integrity that we hold very near and dear to us at Standlee. I know I mentioned earlier, I fed the product for 10 years before I came on with the company a little over 4 years ago. So it was a product that I knew I could trust, and that made it really easy to come be a part of the Standlee team.
Yeah, definitely. So for those interested in the products that you offer, where do they get more information? I know you have a booth here. You would love to see people stop by, but if they're not in Vegas, where can they find you?
So if they're not in Vegas, one of the best resources they can go to is our Standlee website. Not only do we have a dealer locator where they can find their local retailer, we also have resources. We have a blog called Beyond the Barn. Sorry, that's our podcast, because we've got a lot of
and a blog.
Yeah, we got a
it.
podcast and a blog, and so podcast is ran by a employee that has been with the company for, I think nearly a decade, knows the products very well, and also works really closely with our equine nutritionist that we have to bring knowledgeable topics. We have the blog, the Standlee Barn Bulletin, a lot of resources available on the site. So that's just one of the places to start, because then we have a fantastic distribution network, I think of over 5,000 points of distribution in all 50 states, because we're in Hawaii and Alaska as well.
Wow.
And we have some great retailers, and we're proud to work really closely with them to make sure that we're providing them the knowledge to be able in turn help their consumers there that are shopping with them.
Awesome. All right. So check out their website, or if you're here in Vegas, you can stop by their booth and visit with Sarah and the entire team. Hopefully you're entered up in the 7.5 and you'll have a chance to win a year's supply of Standlee. We so much appreciate you partnering with the World Series. Anything else you want to add about being a sponsor here, or about the company in general?
You know, we're looking forward to the growth that we're going to have over the coming years. You're going to see a lot of exciting things coming from Standlee. Whether you're in the equine industry, if you're in the livestock industry, it's it's a really exciting time to be a part of the company. And then not only the company, but like I just mentioned, the industry itself, and being a supporter of all of the competitors out here, the athletes and the organizations that bring this all together and make it possible. Because if you haven't experienced Vegas during December, there's no words for it.
I know. Looking over the arena, obviously a lot of excitement taking place in there, but to see all the banners all the way around and great partners, and it's really something special to be a part of.
It is, and we're so thankful to be a part of it. And like I said, looking forward to expanding that partnership in 2026.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you all so much. Thanks for coming up and talking more about it. And we cannot wait to see you Sunday, handing out a year's supply. This is Sarah Donahue. She's the marketing manager for Standlee. We appreciate them as a sponsor of the World Series finale here in Las Vegas. Be sure and stop by their booth, check out their website, and get you some of their products for yourself. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amy Wilson from here at the EQN Sports Desk, driven by Holiday Auto Group.